An all-access big ticket special.
Welcome to Intimate and Interactive. This is an exciting new concept in television, groundbreaking, might I say, because this is one of the only shows, possibly the only show in the whole world where you get a chance to interact with some of your favorite artists. Now, already we've done Intimate and Interactives with Bruce Cockburn and the Bare Naked Ladies, and tonight we are thrilled to present an Intimate and Interactive evening with Cowboy Junkies. Now, the thing that makes this show so special is that you have a chance to participate by phone, by fax. We've already solicited some of your comments across the country, and tonight we have a studio audience that is made up of some very happy and lucky contest winners from about 23 radio stations right across Canada. So everyone's going to be participating. Now, the reason we're doing it tonight, of course, is because the Cowboy Junkies are debuting the release of their 4th album. It's a fabulous record called Black-Eyed Man. We're going to be hearing selections from that tonight. But right now, why don't we just go and do that? Why don't we hear Cowboy Junkies here live, interactive, and intimate on MuchMusic.
Quit their buzzing. Even Bear has stopped his barking. They all sense something brewing. Up in James and headed this way. Bobby Sips says morning coffee. Says, have you finished with the funnies? Looks like a storm is coming, honey. Guess we'll have to stay in bed today. I've heard that into every life a little bit must fall. If there's any truth to be saying, Lord, let it be a sudden rain. Marie was born in Macon, Georgia. She met a West Coast lawyer. He put up that sweet magnolia, and he carried her to the hills of West LA. She said, I never thought I'd tire of a dollar, but this life has grown so hard. Every night there's lipstick on his collar, and every morning I wash it away. She heard that into every life a little bit must fall. So she spends her evenings praying for a little of that southern rain. 'Cause alive on the city streets with sparkling black water, like waves beneath my windows, never break, just roll away. Tonight this rain will be my lullaby. little rain can drive folks crazy. When I trade all my clear skies gladly for your blue eyes, your crooked smile, and steady downpour. And I've heard that into every life a little bit must fall, though you'll never catch me complaining about too much of that southern rain. The hoods are up on Pine Street, rear ends lifted too. The great grandsons of General Robert E. Lee are making love with a little help from STP. And there are women on the porches comparing alibis. And greasy eggs and bacon. And bumper stickers aimed to start a fight. Fulton Rex, Confederate caps. If you want some shine, well, you can always find some more. But what I remember most is the color of Susie's door. And Susie says she's up there cutting carrots still. And Susie says she's missing me, so I'm missing Oregon Hill. A river to the south to wash away all sin. A college to the east of us to learn where sin begins. The graveyard to the west of it all. Which I may soon be a lion in. 'Cause in North there is a prison which I've come to call my home. But come Monday morning, no country song will sing me home again. Susie says she's up there cutting carrots still. And Susie says she's missing me, so I'm missing Oregon Hill. Sunday morning, 8 a.m. Sirens fill the air. Sounds like someone made the river. Sounds like someone being born again. For me, now I'm just lying here in Susie's bed. After celebrating with praises to the Lord, rednecks doing the windowsill. And Susie says, always think of me when you think of Oregon Hill.
Cowboy Junkies, live, intimate, and interactive. We're going to be back with a full 90 minutes of the Cowboy Junkies, and of course you, because we're going to be hearing from you, your phones, your faxes, and we'll be right back right after this. You are listening and watching to Intimate and Interactive with Cowboy Junkies. Right now we're going to have a chance to meet the band and a chance for you to really get intimate and interactive. Right now, Margot, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Do you want to just take a second and introduce us? I know you've got, well, at least 2 new members here. Why don't you tell us who we are?
Well, do you want to meet them all?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, behind me here is my brother Mike, and he writes all these songs. And behind the drum kit is my brother Pete. And standing next to him is Alan Anton on the bass. And on that very large piano is Spencer Evans. And standing next to him is Jeff Bird over here. And this person here is Ken Meyer.
And of course, Margot Timmons. And I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to our studio audience. These people have flown here mostly from all across the country. So why don't you guys say hello to the Cowboy Junkies? Now, I'm going to take us back just a little bit to the first time that we met. I don't know if you remember this. Actually, the first time I saw this tape, I remembered it because I had rock hair. That's what I remember most about it. But it was way back in 1988 at Sneaky D's, and you just put out Trinity Session. Remember that? Why don't we all just remember it? Here we go. We're going to go back in time a little bit. This is 4 years ago, just when the Junkies
situation I've been in before a show, the band's in the back saying like, okay, let's get up for this gig. We gotta get up for this gig. Really got So would you guys get down for the gig before you go?
Yeah, that's basically it. We say, everybody get cool. That's it. Get mellow. I don't know. We definitely do that and make a conscious effort to
down.
Yeah, make sure that we're not pushing the music. Make sure the music is just coming off the stage and happening very naturally, rather than getting out there and hammering away at it. We just want it to flow.
Some of our best gigs are when we're really
really tired. When we're touring a lot, it's
yeah.
great. Like when we're touring a lot and we're drive 10 hours in the day and get to the gig, set up and play. Those are great gigs for us because it's just we can't. Even if you wanted to be aggressive, you couldn't. So you just have to let it happen naturally, and it's really nice.
Just a little trip down memory lane right there. I want to introduce you. This is Jason. Jason, where are you from?
Ottawa.
You're from Ottawa, and you have a question?
Yep. Got a question for Michael. You heard all the controversy about Bryan Adams and the Canadian content rules. Basically, he said they breed mediocrity. What's your opinion on that? Do you think it's true, or do you think basically you guys wouldn't be where you are today without it?
Thanks, Jason.
I
I don't agree with it. I think probably the most interesting music on the radio here today is because of Canadian content laws. It's the Canadian music. I mean, so I don't know how much it's helped us, but it certainly has helped a lot of bands. And I certainly don't want to get rid of the law. We need all the protection we can get. You know?
I heard you say once recently that you believe that some of the best music on the radio is the Canadian content they're forced to play. Do you believe if they increased the Canadian content, it would improve the radio stations that much, since you seem to enjoy it so much?
Sure. 100% Canadian, that'd be fine with me.
There you go. Thanks very much, Jason.
Thanks.
Okay. And they just simply, right there with that question, answered a fax that we had come in a little bit earlier from Jane Radisson, who just wanted to see if... Actually, you know what she wanted to know is, how tall is Mike and could he stand up to illustrate? .5, good, okay. Is it too early to ask for another song right now? I know you've got a new song coming up from the new record that maybe some of these people in the audience, in fact, I'm sure most people haven't heard right now.
I'd love to do another song.
Oh, please, please do.
It's called This Street. This street holds its secrets, like a cold road that's killed. And this street minds its business, like a jailer minds his jail. And that house there is haunted, that door's a portal to hell. Holds its secrets very well. And that man wears a skin, like a dancer wears her veil. And that man stalks his victims, cancer stalks a cell. And that man's soul has left him, his heart's as deadly as a rusty nail. And that man sheds his skin like a veil. You play a hard game, you know we follow every rule. And then you take the one thing that we thought we'd never lose. All I ask is if she's with you, please keep her warm and safe. And if it's in your power, push the memory of this place. This life holds its secrets, like a seashell holds the sea. Soft and distant calling, like a faded memory. Life has its victories, but its defeats tear so viciously. This life holds its secrets like the sea.
Like to get in touch with the Cowboy Junkies for questions or comments, the toll-free number to call is 1-800-265-MUCH or 1-800-265-6824. By fax, the number is area code 416-591-MUCH or 416-591-6824.
So we're going to watch that fax line and the phone line heat up, but right now we're going to heat up this audience with an audience question. Hi, who are you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Dave.
Dave, where are you from?
I'm from Winnipeg.
Okay, and you've got a question for?
Margot. Margot, you have a very original sound, the whole band does. And I'm wondering, how hard was it for you, in particular because of that type of sound that you have, to make your initial breakthrough?
Well, it just sort of happened. We started playing the clubs, and we put out our first record independently, and then did the second one independently. And all of a sudden we started to get attention. We just continued to do our own thing, and it came our way. I think that's the main thing. You just do what feels right for you, and hopefully it'll happen.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, Dave. We're going to go right now to Speaker's Corner. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Speaker's Corner. It's a little booth just outside. You drop your loonie in, and a lot of Canadians get to comment on everything from sex to politics to what they think about men to women. But in the last week, they've been thinking about Cowboy Junkies. So let's take a look and see what is in the minds of some of the people on Toronto's Queen Street.
Marg, I saw you a couple years ago in Gage Park. You guys are amazing. The rest of you guys, but mostly you. I like to hear because cheap is how I feel. Thank you.
Oh, request. There you go. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. Kind of cheap. Here you go. The man in the booth. This is cheap as how I feel. It's the kind of night that's so cold when you spit. It freezes before it hits the ground. And when a bum asks for a quarter, we give $1. If he's out tonight, he must be truly down. And I'm searching all the windows for a last minute present to prove to you what I said wasn't real. For something small and frail and plastic, baby, 'cause cheap is how I feel. Half moon in the sky tonight, bright enough to come up with an answer to the question, why is it that every time I see you, my love grows a little stronger? But your memory leaves my stomach churning, feeling like a lie about to be revealed. But I'll hold all this to myself, 'cause cheap is how I feel.
is how I feel. Cowboy Junkies, intimate and interactive. We're going to go to the phones right now and take a call from Donna from, is it Dolphin Creek or Dolphin, British Columbia? Hi, Donna.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Great. Have you got a question?
Yes, I do. It's kind of long, but I'll quickly say it. Will your music still be in the same style and fashion, let's say, like in the next 5-10 years? And will you still be Cowboy Junkies years from now, or go solo in a different style of music?
Donna, can you repeat that for us, please?
Oh, it is not Dolphin Creek, it's Dawson Creek.
Dawson Creek. Oh, it's bad penmanship here. Yay, team. We have some people from British Columbia in the audience tonight. Donna, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that question for us?
Okay. Will your music still be in the same style and fashion in the next 5-10 years? And will you still be Cowboy Junkies years from now? Or go solo in a different style of music?
There you go. Will you still be doing the same style of music in 5 years or 1 year, or just crystal ball it for us, Margot? Tell us what you're going to be doing.
I'll always be a cowboy junkie. Oh dear. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years from now. I don't think about it very much. But I certainly hope the band continues to play together as long as the music keeps happening and we still like it and it changes and keeps us happy. We'll be together.
And the music's changed a lot already from the Fin4 records.
Yeah, it's always growing a little bit where we learn a little bit more and try new things and keep it fresh.
There you go. It's the only way to keep moving. We've got a fax right now. It came in to an old cowpoke from Queen Street. What happened here? Happy birthday, Ken Meyer. There you go. One of the newest junkies there. Happy birthday, Ken. Should we do a rousing rendition of... No, okay, we'll save it for later. We've got another phone call. This one is from Kim from Saint Laurent, Quebec. Kim, are you with us?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Hi. My question is towards Margot. Hi, Margot. First of all, Margot, I want to say you have the most beautiful and original voice I've ever heard. And
Thank you very much.
Who was your main influence growing up?
Well, as a singer, my main influence is Emmylou Harris.
Far out.
Definitely.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you guys continue forever.
Well, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's great. And you're also influenced a lot by your brother's music, right? Which I found funny because I tried to avoid anything my brothers ever brought into the house, just as a point of fact. But you were very close in terms of your musical taste, weren't you?
Yeah, well, we're close in age, so, you know, what he brought into the house I would listen to, and some of it I liked and some of it I didn't. But I guess I was smart enough to listen, so
there you go.
It was a good thing.
Well, I know that our viewers and our listening audience out there is smart enough to be listening to us tonight at Intimate and Interactive. Right now we're going to go away for a moment, but we're going to be right back with more Cowboy Junkies.
Big Ticket is being simulcast on a network of radio stations across the country. These stations are 97.5 VOFM St. John's, C100 Halifax, C103 Moncton, CKUT Montreal, Chez FM Ottawa, XL 103 Brockville, CFNY FM 102 Toronto, Q92 FM Sudbury, Q92 FM Timmins, Q94 FM Winnipeg, K97 FM Edmonton, and Z99 Red Deer.
We're back, Intimate and Interactive with Cowboy Junkies, and we're going to be hearing a lot more performance tonight and some more questions and stories and comments from the phones and the faxes and the studio audience. But right now I think perhaps a little more music. What do you think?
Still $1, not even if a quart of milk was still a quart. call him. Yeah, he knows his name. Someday I'll saddle up and the two of us will ride away. This weather I couldn't almost stand if the sun would shine a little brighter. Or even if the sun would shine at all. But lately it just seems to me that this life has lost its mystery. And these cold fall mornings seem to bite just a little bit harder. And all my friends have settled down, becoming mothers and their fathers without a sound. Except for Kathy, she bought a one-way subway ticket and left us all behind. But I got a horse out in the country. Oh yeah, I get to see him every second Sunday. He comes when I call him. Yeah, he knows his name. Someday I'll saddle up and the two of us will ride away. This town wouldn't be so bad if a girl could trust her instincts. Or even if a girl could trust a boy.
My name's Benjamin Butterfield, and I'm from Montreal. And the Cowboy Junkies are great. And I want to know how she sings like that. It's a beautiful sound, and it's cowboys in the city, and I want to know how. Because nobody else can do it. And that's all I want to know. Thanks.
I'm from New York City. I'm a student at McGill. My name is Lisette. And I'd like to ask Margot if she's ever had any jazz training in her whole life.
There you go, Margot. Any jazz training? And how do you do that? No jazz training?
Oh, seriously? No. No, I haven't had any lessons.
It's just a gift. I don't know. It comes.
Yeah, it happens. I don't know how. I just hope it keeps happening.
Absolutely. Bruce, how you doing?
Hi, fine, thank you.
Where are you from?
Ottawa, originally now in Toronto.
There you go. Got a question?
Yeah, I do. Well, first of all, I'd like to comment on Margot. She has these wonderful, smoky, sensuous eyes. I'm sure all the guys would agree. Question is, do the European audiences react to your music as much as they do here in North America? And are they as loyal as the country western followers?
Well, audiences everywhere are different. The American audiences are different from the Canadians, and the Canadians are different from the British and German and French. So touring Europe is kind of exciting because every night you get a totally different kind of group. So they react differently. What was the second part of the question?
The loyalty question.
The loyalty.
Like country western audiences tend to be very loyal, and they follow for many, many years to come.
Yeah,
I'm sure yours will too.
I hope so. Definitely in North America they are. In country and western over in Europe isn't such a big deal over there, so it's a different kind of scene. Hopefully our audience is loyal. I
sure
have to ask them. I don't know.
All right, you loyal? What do you think? Yes, I think we're going to answer that. Great, thanks very much, Bruce.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to go to the phones right now. We have Michelle on the line from Woodstock. That'd be New Brunswick, I guess. Michelle, you there?
Yes.
Who have you got a question for?
For Margot.
Dive in.
Why did you decide to be in a band with your brother and not go out on your own?
What was the second part?
And not go out on your own.
Well, you see, My brother asked me. I didn't ask him. And Michael and Al have been playing in music for a long, long time. And Pete, my brother, started to play with them. And they needed a singer. So I was there, and they asked me. And I need them as much as they need me. So it's sort of a foursome. We can't do it separately. It's a band.
And my sister Lisa, she wanted to know if you had any bad habits.
Like what?
Like smoking or...
No, I don't smoke, and I don't drink very heavily. I'm kind of boring, I guess, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure I have some bad habits.
Thanks. Great. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks very much. I've got a fax here. This one is directed to Spencer. And this is from Pete and Dave in Risa, who says, do you know these people perhaps? Spencer, you were once quoted as saying, help me with this, Gagla Kakabuker during a non-Euclidean musical event. Can you explain the origin and significance of this statement?
Well, actually, it's pronounced Gaglakabuger.
Oh, sorry.
And we figure it to be a sort of customized Gaelic toast, even though we actually invented the word under serious intoxication.
And you're alone in this intoxication thing, I guess, the rest of the band.
Yes, this goes out, if this camera's on, I don't know, but all the Queen's players, hello, hi. Queen's University in Kingston, I did some musical shows there, and the Queen's players are greatly talented people, and I owe a lot of my experience to those folks.
Great, well, we're going to hear a little bit more of your experience right now, because we're going to prevail upon you for another tune. Now, I understand this is also from Caution Horses. Escape is so simple. How about playing that for us?
The way you kissed me this morning, you told me that we soon would be going. You didn't even look in my eyes when you said goodbye. And last night in your sleep, you broke all the promises that I knew you would never keep. Now I'm reading the letter which you placed on the dresser, and you're 500 miles down the road. Escape is so simple in a world where sunsets can be erased. But distance only loses the night. The pattern of its stars can always be traced. Yeah, I remember when we said forever was the craziest word that we knew. But I think that I like it much better than I do goodbye. And I could sit here all evening and think of the reasons why you're not by my side. Instead, I'll go to the kitchen, find a strong chair to sit in, and drink myself far, far away. sunsets can be erased. But distance only loses the night. The pattern of its scars can always be traced. Thank you. Listen to me, baby. There's something that you must see. I wanna be with you, boy. If you wanna be with me, but if you gotta go, well, it's alright. But if you gotta go, go now, or else you gotta stay all night. It's not that I am asking you to take part in any kind of quest. It's just that I have got no watch, and you keep asking me what time it is. If you gotta go, well, it's alright. But if you gotta go, go now, or else you gotta stay all night. I am just a poor girl, baby, trying to connect. I certainly don't want you thinking that I haven't got any respect. If you gotta go, well, it's alright. But if you gotta go, go now, or else you gotta stay all night. It's not that I am asking you to do anything you've never done before. It's just that I'll be sleeping soon. It's too dark for you to find the door. If you gotta go, well, it's alright. But if you gotta go, go now, or else you gotta stay all night.
Yes, rock it out with Cowboy Junkies. We're going to be right back, intimate and interactive, right after this. We're back live at the Chum City building, the MuchMusic environment. We are intimate and interactive with Cowboy Junkies, and I have Donna standing by. How you doing, Donna?
Fine, how are you?
Great. Where are you from?
Mississauga.
Yay, all the way from Mississauga.
All the way.
Unbelievable.
I have a philosophical question for Margot. Seeing that you're a public figure now, has it changed the way you view things in life? Have things changed? Are things different for you, the way you perceive things?
No.
Okay.
No, things are pretty much the same.
Good for you. That's great.
How about the way people perceive you, Margot?
I think that might have changed, definitely. Sometimes people get nervous when they meet me or something. I don't know. So that can be weird. And you walk into stores and people know who you are before you know that they know. So they sort of have the advantage. But you just sort of get used to that, and that's just part of life. So.
And life and life only. There you go. You've got another song ready for us right now. This is The Last Spike, which is a real slice of Canadiana here.
Yeah, it's a song about dreams disappearing.
Yeah, let's see. The Last Spike, Cowboy Junkies. You're intimate and interactive here at the Chunk City Building, live. And we have an audience question. Hi, who are you?
Frank.
How you doing, Frank?
Good. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you. Where are you from?
I'm from Ottawa also.
Oh, good. Big Ottawa contingent here tonight.
Yeah, first of all, I want to comment that it's wonderful that in Canada there's a lot of band fronted by a female. Okay, I think it's wonderful. And my question is whether that has been worked to your advantage or has been a disadvantage to you?
Well, in this business, there's a lot of luck and timing. And when the Trinity session was put out, the industry was focusing on female singers. There was Tracy Chapman and Edie Brickell and 10,000 Maniacs and all that kind of thing was happening. So I think that helped us, that we had a female that time.
I see. Thank you.
That I'm a female at that time.
Thank
Something
you.
like that.
Okay.
We're going to go now. We have a phone question from Montreal. This is Aldo. Aldo, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing? Who have you got a question for?
Who do I got a question for? Well, first I'd like to say the whole band's really good. I'd like to ask Margot something. I couldn't help but notice your wedding ring. And I just wanted to ask you how long you've been married.
Mm-hmm.
And if your husband is there, can we see him?
Well, I've been married 3.5 years, and you'll have to ask him if he can be seen. I don't care. It's up to him.
Graham? Oh, let's
you're
bring
making
Graham
him
out.
blush.
Come on, introduce yourself. Just take a little step right in here. Here we go.
His mother's going to be so happy.
There you go. We have another performance from you, I understand, coming up. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this song?
Which one is it?
Black-Eyed Man.
This is the title song of our new album. The album's called Black-Eyed Man, so obviously so is the song. Anyway, it's I think it's just a song about scapegoats. Taking the blame for something. Like a man, he took the blame for the poisoning of the well. They found his shoes by the pulley. They found his fingerprints all over the pail. Like a man, I'm warning you. People around here will not be soothed by simple honesty. Yes, Your Honor, I do solemnly swear that I saw him late that night, dancing barefoot, bathing light, and reaching for every star in sight. Yes, I didn't go to him, but completely against my will. Yes, he did things to me, things of which I dream of still.
They found his fingerprints all over the page, and with a noose around his neck, cicadas drilling everywhere. He says to the people gathered around him, it ain't the water that's not right around here. Like a man, I'm thirsty deep. Be alive, bring some water here, drawn fresh from the well.
Cowboy Junkies with Black-Eyed Man, and you're intimate and interactive live on MuchMusic and 23 stations across the country. And I have Shelley here. Shelley, you're from
Winnipeg.
And you have a question.
Yeah, I was wondering if there's any interesting story behind the group's name, the Cowboy Junkies, because everybody always asks that when we're talking about you guys. Probably a common question, right?
Yeah, I've been asked that question millions of times. And I wish there was a story, because then it'd be fun to answer it. But there is no, there's nothing. We just had to come up with a name one night, because we had our first gig coming up. And the club manager was bothering us to put our name in the club listing. So before rehearsal, we just threw out a whole bunch of names, and somebody came up with Cowboy Junkies, and that was it.
Oh, it's a really good name. It's really catchy. And also, are you guys going to be touring Western Canada at all, like through Winnipeg and to Alberta?
Our Canadian tour is in April, I think, April, May, somewhere in there.
Great. So we'll
This
see you in
spring.
Winnipeg then. Great.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great. Thanks, Shelley. We're going to go right now to Speaker's Corner and see what some of the people out on Queen Street have to ask.
My question is, one, why don't you play more live dates in Toronto? And two, do you support any other Canadian acts in situations such as, are your opening acts Canadian, and do you help young Canadian bands break through and give them any advice?
And we want to know how they feel about other Canadian artists like Grace Rapp and Tom Cochrane, and how they're doing in the Canadian market right now.
Colin James. Colin James, really good stuff.
And just out of curiosity, shoe sizes
Shoe
for
size?
Sue. Yeah.
Well, there's about 400 questions for you. Margot, what do you think?
What was the first one?
Well, why don't we take the one about us supporting other Canadian artists, because I know Michael's really involved in that in a real hands-on way.
Well, do you want to answer it?
I have a small independent label, which is in association with BMG, which is our record label, and we put out independent acts like John Bottomley, Pat Temple, and the Corn Dogs, and if you don't have those records, go buy them because they're great. And we also have had Pat's open for us on occasion here in Canada, so we do our bit to support as much as we can.
And one of the other questions was, I think, how do you feel about acts like Tom Cochrane?
Well, I'm really happy for his success these days. That's great. It's good to see any Canadian band that's making headway. That's fine with me.
Absolutely. And the more exposure, the better. And right now, here's another opportunity to get some more exposure for you. Now, this isn't from the current record, but boy, it was a great song. How about play Misguided Angel for us?
Sometimes just plain mad. I need him to keep me satisfied. I said, Papa, don't cry, 'cause it's alright. And I see you in some of his ways, though he might not give me the life that you wanted. said, sister, don't you understand? He's all I ever wanted in a man. I'm tired of sitting alone by the TV every night, hoping I'll find me a Mr. Right. Misguided angel hanging over me, heart like a Gabriel, pure and white as ivory, soul like a Lucifer, black and cold like a piece of lead. Misguided angel, love you till I'm dead. He says, baby, don't listen to what they say. There comes a time when you have to break away. He says, baby, there are things that we all cling to all our lives. It's time to let them go and become my wife. Misguided angel hanging over me, heart like a Gabriel, pure and white as ivory, soul like a Lucifer, black and cold like a piece of lead. Misguided angel, love you till I'm dead.
Misguided Angel from the Cowboy Junkies. You're live, intimate, and interactive, and we're going to be right back right after this. We are live, intimate, and interactive, coast to coast with the Cowboy Junkies, who are just ready to do another song right now.
Something's up, it's Tuesday morning, it's mistakenly, I guess you forgot to close the blind last night. Oh, that's right, I forgot it was me. I should've missed the smell of my coffee in the morning, and the sound of water splash all over the bathroom, and the kiss that you would give me even though I was sleeping. But I kinda like the feel of the sex to few feet in my bed. Telephone ringing, but I don't answer it, 'cause everybody knows good news always sleeps till noon. Guess it's tea and toast for breakfast again. Maybe I'll add a little TV to no milk. Oh God, how I hate that. Guess I'll go to the corner, get breakfast from Jenny. She's got a black eye this morning. Jen, how'd you get it? She said last night Bobby got a little bit out at lunchtime. I started, I remember. Then I remember, so I reached for something to smoke. And anyways, I'd rather listen to Coltrane than go through all that shit again. Something about an afternoon spent doing nothing, just listening to records and watching the sun falling, thinking of things that don't have to add up to something, and the spell won't be broken by the sound of keys scraping in the lock. Maybe tonight it's me, plenty of room for elbows and knees, a bag of popcorn to myself, black and white with a strong female lead. And if I don't like it, no debate, I'll forgotten how strange these streets feel at night when you're alone on them. Each pair of eyes just filled with suggestion. So I lower my head, make a beeline for home, receiving the sign funny. I never noticed the sound the streetcars make as they pass my window, which reminds me I forgot to close the blind again. Yeah, sure, I'll admit there are times when I miss you, especially like now when I need someone to hold me. But there are some things that can never be forgiven, and I just gotta tell you, I kinda like this extra few feet in my bed.
Cowboy Junkies, intimate and interactive. Ready for another question from the audience? I've got Greg standing by here. Greg?
Yes, this is a question for Michael, I guess, giving Margot a break. Intimate is, I guess, a appeal of the Cowboy Junkies, and I'm just wondering how you guys, with your growing popularity, how you combine the venues being a size that is small enough that you get this intimate feeling with your audience. I think that's important, and coming from your sound and just the band.
Well, I think the size of the venues we're in now, which are mainly sort of the smaller concert halls, can be very intimate in that the sound can be really, really crisp, and you can bring in a half-decent looking show as far as the lights go, which can also help in the intimacy of it. And as long as the music is just played sort of sincerely and the way it's supposed to be played, I think people still get that feel off it. It connects with everybody individually, and that'll make it an intimate show. So we don't really fear for that happening. You know, it's a challenge to do it, actually.
Yeah, I think especially with a larger audience, you need the quietness to get that.
But we tend to get that now. People come to our shows knowing what they're going to get, so they're coming to listen. So it's actually easier now to do it than it was in the earlier days when people would just come because we were the band to see that night. Now you come to listen.
Great. Thanks, Greg.
Can I make a request?
I don't know. We're really rapidly running out of time.
If you can squeeze in Sweet Jane, you make it's a fantastic cover. And
Okay, well, we'll see if we can get to that. We're really running out of time. Right now, we want to go to the phones right now and talk to Louis from Ottawa. How you doing, Louis?
Pretty good, thank you. How are you?
Very well. You got a question?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to, I think, Michael, I guess. I was wondering, has he changed his writing style much over the years? Particularly, did he write songs before Margot joined the band, and now that he's writing songs for a female vocalist, has that affected the way he writes songs?
I never wrote songs before Margot joined this band because there wasn't a band. The Cowboy Junkies didn't exist before Margot, and I used to, I think, write for Margot. But in this last album, we sort of make a conscious. I made a conscious decision not to write for her and to see what came out. So, I have written for her, and that does affect your style. But on this record, I made the decision not to. So, it affects the style too.
All right.
There you go. Thanks, Louis.
Right. Bye.
Bye. We've got a fax in here. This is just a congratulatory fax. We love you, junkies. The most refreshing approach to music and lyrics in a long time. Love and best success, Mike and Elaine from Timmins, Ontario. Jason on the phone? Jason, we've got on the phone. Hi, Jason.
Hi.
What's your question?
Okay, I'm in a band, and I was wondering, we're making a demo in May or June, and I was wondering if anybody in the band had any advice, like where to send it, or anything I should, any precautions, or I don't know.
Well, there's a lot of record executives up here that will tell you where to send it.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just, you know, my advice is just keep playing as much as you can in the clubs, and you can send it to the record companies and hope that they listen to it. You know, say a prayer for your demo for sure.
Okay, well, we have like we were on tour up there, and we have like Bob Wiseman's address, and he asked, like he said, we could send him a tape, and you know, like I was wondering if we could send Mark's independent label, or Michael's independent label one.
Yeah, I think you should just send that to BMG. Thanks, Jason. We got about 30 seconds left.
Okay.
And Michael, you'll get it, right? Yes.
20 seconds.
Okay, here we go. We're going to end right now. We've got time for just one more song. This is Murder Tonight in a Trailer Park. I want to thank everybody for coming down tonight, our studio audience, the 23 radio stations that participated, all the people on the phones and the faxes, and especially Cowboy Junkies. Thanks for coming down and participating with us, Intimate and Intimate. Thanks very much.
Her pockets turned inside out, her dresser drawers turned upside down. And as neighbor Peg identifies the body, lets out a holler kind of sound. Time for questions, are you coming? Or are you gonna stay? Cross town at the water end, George Evans sitting tall and tight, buying drinks for all the regulars, bragging about how them phones dance for him tonight. Crumpled bills until Leon fights the dog. Tea set in the corner, they're talking murder on the late night news. He turns down the sound and waits for the sport. He only wants to know, did I win or did I lose? There's been a murder in the trailer park tonight. In
on MuchMusic.